Welcome back to Out Here Adventures. Today we're going to take sirloin tip deer roast, cut some steaks out of it, and grill them up just like beef steak. Come along and check this out. So this roast is one of my favorite roasts to cook. It's very tender meat. A lot of folks will take this and put it in a crock pot, smoke it. You can dice it up and make it into a stir fry. Lots of ways you can enjoy this roast. But I like steak. Y'all like steak? You can see it's still got silver skin on it. That's a lot easier to trim off once I have the steaks cut. So I'm just going to cut right in the middle here. Okay. A lot of folks don't like the flavor of deer venison, if you will. I love it. It's also not cooked right a lot of the time. Folks usually overcook it and dry it out. And really, you need to season venison well. It's not a fatty meat like beef. Doesn't have a lot of flavor. You know, that fat brings the flavor.
And while that's usually true, venison fat doesn't taste good to most people. So you want to make sure and remove that before eating it. Once the silver skin is removed, we'll slice the steaks to the thickness that we prefer and move on to seasoning them.
Up next, what we're going to do is just do a little cross hatching. Make sure the flavor can get into that meat real good when we grill it. And we'll hit it with some seasoning and let it set up. We're going to start our garlic butter. Today for our seasoning, we're going to be using this Kinder's SPG, salt, pepper, garlic. I really like the flavor of this stuff. And one of my favorite things to use on venison is this hardcore carnivore. If y'all haven't tried this on venison yet, that is the game changer right there. Start out with salt, pepper, garlic flavor. And then there's not a lot of fat on this meat, folks, so pack on the seasoning. All right. A couple of my friends didn't even know you could get roasts like this off your deer and then cook them like this. They just always had it processed into a grind or summer sausage. I love those little flakes of garlic in this. So yummy. Yeah, whenever you learn to process your own deer, you figure out there's a lot of cuts in there you can do a lot of meals with. But it's not meat from the butcher shop. You got to do some work to this. You can see that I trimmed off about as much as I'm going to end up keeping for this recipe. Granted, I got some eager taste testers over to the side here that can't wait to get their hands on that. So we're done out here. We're going to put these in the fridge for a little bit, let them set up. I'll catch y'all back here shortly cooking some garlic butter.
For my garlic herb butter this evening, we'll start with 2 sticks of butter, unsalted, and we'll toss in a head of garlic cloves that I shucked the husks off of earlier. After that, we'll let it simmer for a while on low heat. I don't want to burn that garlic, and it burns real easily. After the garlic starts to feel soft, I'll add in some fresh thyme and oregano I chopped up earlier, and smash the herbs, garlic, and butter into a flavor fusion that smells like winning. Once everything's mixed up real well, we'll set our butter to the side, enjoy a bit of a sunset, let the dogs know the food's cooking, and get back to work.
Our charcoals are starting to get hot. It's time to pull out them steaks, sear them up, and then bring them on in to pair them up with some of the wife's sides. Here we can see our charcoal starting to get pretty hot. We'll wait till those top ones turn a little bit more gray. I don't need that big of a fire tonight. Those venison steaks are not near as big as a beef steak that I normally cook, but I'm still going to try to sear them about 4 minutes on each side. You know what? That reminds me. We're missing something here. We need beef tallow. Beef tallow always makes it better. I've got some beef tallow left over from a brisket I made earlier in the year. So it's got a really good smoky flavor. As my charcoal gets hot enough, I'm going to throw some wood on the fire to give it that wood-kissed flavor. Put the grill on, let it get nice and hot. Watch the sun go down, and get ready to make some magic happen with this meat. We got the steaks out of the fridge. These deer steaks, these venison steaks are a little smaller than what you would get from a beef, right? From a cow. So it makes sense. A cow is much larger than a deer. Let's go ahead and put these steaks on the grill. It's nice and hot. So It's actually very, very hot. Got some nice flames coming off of the fire we got, which is good because it's going to sear these little steaks very well. I'm using that apple wood in there along with the charcoal to give it some additional flavor. And you know, I got to make some dog treats along the way with the trimmings. Been about 3 minutes now. I'm gonna go ahead and flip these with the smaller steaks, like I mentioned. Oh, those are smelling so good right now. All right, now that we've got them for a couple minutes there, let's kick it up a notch. Let's get this beef tallow going. Oh, that smells so good. Flaming beef tallow, everybody. Alright, beef tallow doing a nice sear. We're about 5 minutes into this sear total. We've been going for about 3 minutes on that side with some heavy flame. Let's go ahead and flip them over, see how they're doing. Oh yeah, beautiful. Gorgeous. We're gonna sear this beef tallow in on this other side here. And hey, this side gets beef tallow too. We're gonna give it a few minutes on that high heat. Better get that nice flame-kissed flavor going on. Let's go ahead and close this down now. We're just gonna close it down for a few moments. I'm gonna chill this fire out before I take them off. All right. Give it a couple more minutes to kind of finish cooking all the way through. I'm gonna take these steaks off and check our work. Hopefully they're nice and juicy and tender. Now time for the taste test. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, yes. I'm so happy it's almost deer season. I'm gonna get more deer. More delicious meat to eat. Tender. Flavorful. No gaminess whatsoever. Oh wow, that was so good. Wow, that is so good. Let's see what my taste tester says about it. Annie, did you want a piece? Yeah? What do you think? No complaints there, Daddy. All right, let's see how it came out. Oh, that's so tender. That's cutting easier than that ribeye did the other day. It's not the ribeye wasn't tender, it's just this is extremely tender meat. Okay. A little bit of pink in the middle. Oh yeah. And that's how you want it right there. You don't want it too cooked. If you cook it too much, it dries out. This was so juicy and delicious. You can see all the beef tallow on the cutting board, almost working like a mirror, a reflective surface. Perfect cook. Crispy on the outside, juicy on the inside. So much flavor already, but now it's time to come through with that garlic herb butter we cooked up earlier. And this is how you make a delicious meal out of your venison game that you go out hunting for every year. You don't fry it up. You ain't got to stew it down in a stew pot all the time. You can just trim it up, trim all that connective tissue off, all that silver skin. Get some nice steaks out of it, grill them up. Oh, I can only imagine how good this is going to be with this garlic butter. It was already good just the way it was, so I'm excited, y'all. Let's go for a little test with the garlic. Oh, yep, there we go. That's a good piece right there. All right. Cut that with a spoon if you needed to. Oh my God. This is one of the tastiest steaks that I've ever cooked. The crispiness on the outside, the way that the beef tallow soaked into the meat and seared into it whenever it was over that fiery grill, topping it off with that garlic butter. You can see the meat just literally pulls apart in my fingers. Be sure to like, subscribe, and set your notifications on for Out Here Adventures. Archery deer season just kicked off here in Oklahoma, so we'll have some more content related to hunting coming up, as well as some more recipes. But for now, this is Out Here Adventures, signing off.
What's that? No food in the refrigerator? No booze in the liquor cabinet? No girls coming to the party? Matt Treegarden sleeping on the couch? Yes, I'll say